This is a demonstration of problem 1241B, analyzing and journalizing bond transactions. On January 1st, 2018, Doctors Credit Union issued 7% 20-year bonds payable with a face value of $200,000. The bonds pay interest on June 30th and December 31st. The first requirement states if the market interest rate is 5% when Doctors Credit Union issues its bonds, will the bonds be priced at face value, at a premium, or at a discount? These bonds would be issued at a premium because the interest is on the bonds is higher than the market rate. The second one states if the market interest rate is 8% when Doctors Credit Union issues its bonds, will the bonds be priced at face value, at a premium, or at a discount? In this case, the bonds would be priced at a discount because the market interest rate is higher than the stated rate. Next, it asks us to journalize the bond transactions. So the information they give us is that the issue price of the bonds is 93. So we have to determine then what the proceeds were on the issuance of the bonds on January 1st, 2018. If the bond's face value was $200,000 and they were issued at 93 or 93%, the issue or proceeds would have been $186,000. The difference between the face value and the issue price is the discount, $14,000. So to record the entry, we would debit cash for $186,000, discount on bonds for $14,000, and then we would credit bonds payable for the face amount of $200,000. On June 30th, it is time to pay the first interest payment and amortization of the bond discount. To determine the amount of the cash payment that we will make on the bonds, we take the face amount, $200,000, we multiply it by the interest rate on the bonds, which is 7%, and we multiply that by 6 divided by 12, or 1/2, and that gives us $7,000 in cash interest. However, these bonds were issued at a discount. The discount was $14,000. We will be issuing interest on these bonds 40 times, 20 years, twice a year. So we take the discount on the bonds, divide it by the 40 interest periods, and we get a discount amortization amount of $350. So our interest expense is equal to the cash amount of interest we pay, $7,000, plus the amortization of the bond discount of $350, for a total of $7,350. So now we're going to make the entry to record the interest expense. We debit interest expense for $7,350. We credit the bond discount for $350, and we credit cash for the $7,000. Then on December 31st, we do the same calculation. $200,000 face times 7% times 6 divided by 12, and we get the same amount. So we will again debit interest expense for $7,350, credit discount on bonds payable for $350, and credit cash for $7,000. The last part of this problem states to record the entry to retire the bonds at maturity on December 31st, 2037. So when we retire the bonds, we're going to debit bonds payable for the face amount, $200,000, and we're going to credit cash for $200,000 because when the bonds mature, we pay the face value to the bondholders. And that is the conclusion of the demonstration of problem 1241B.